Hey everybody, I'm back. So we got a little bit going on. In terms of Iran, they've been a little quiet since Israel's retaliatory strike a few weeks ago. And that kind of concerns me just a little bit. When people go silent, that usually means they're planning something, and usually it means they're planning something big. So keep an eye out there for Iran. Hopefully, it won't blow out of proportion. But as I've learned with geopolitical conflicts and whatnot, it's more often than not it escalates. We do have some news here in the United States, though, and it's not referring to the election. We've had a former NASA employee be jailed. I believe he was just sentenced to prison. I believe it was 20 years, 21 years, something like that in prison for attempting to sell our classified information to Russia. I believe the cost of this information that he wanted was roughly I think it was $85,000, which, come on, man, that's kind of a low go. You could have gotten 6 digits easy for that, but I digress. You are trying to sell our secrets to the enemy. What is wrong with you? Come on. This is ridiculous. What, so you thought you could play both sides? You know what? This isn't the Cold War anymore. Intelligence has improved greatly since the fall of the Soviet Union. You had to have known you were going to get caught, dude. I don't know what you were thinking. Thank God he was caught. Let's hope he didn't sell anything that was worthwhile information. Now, again, if you believe the reports here, and I do, like I said, this guy just decided one day to contact, Russia, and what he ended up getting instead was the FBI. You can look that up. He thought he was selling secrets to a Russian undercover agent, and as it turned out, it was a member of the FBI. Also, Russia has claimed to have shot down, I believe it was 6 U.S.-made ATACMS. That, the long-range version, which I will admit, up until recently, I didn't even know we sent those. I had no idea. But I guess we did. I don't believe that, or if I do not believe it was 6, because again, most of Russia's stuff is at least 20 years technologically behind the United States. So I don't believe that for a second. Okay, I believe a couple might have been shot down, and I say might because, again, Russian technology is not as good as the United States. Also, I forgot, I know, I think it was anywhere between like 15 and 20. We bought 15 and 20 Soviet-era fighters from Kazakhstan. Okay, they're leading Kazakhstan, which for decades after the fall of the Soviet Union has remained a close partner of Moscow. They are now going away. They are coming to the United States. They are coming to Britain. They're basically going to the West for their military technology and everything. They are increasing trade, and that's a huge blow to Putin. And so again, what are we going to do with those old Soviet fighter planes? Okay, we bought I think it was anywhere between 19 to 21 of them. We spent $19 million total. And again, you guys can go and look this up. Here's what I think we're going to do with those planes. The planes that we bought are older, like I said, they're older Soviet models. I believe they were Su-27s or 25s. Someone can correct me on that. We spent $19 million, so roughly $19,000 an airframe, but for the most part, they don't work. So what we're going to do is, we know Ukraine already has several of those planes over there. So what they could do with those is, hey, you know what? Spare parts, because they don't make those parts anymore. So now we got spare parts for the planes that they have that can fly, or they can use parts from planes that they have that are broken down and can't fly, and put them in these newer planes. So you add that on top of the $60 billion that we sent them earlier this month. You put that on top of the million-plus shells that several European countries, led by the Czech Republic and Poland, have given them. And then the weapons that we sent them that we had seized from Iran back in 2020. Ukraine's going to be sitting really, really good here. Oh, yeah. And then I forgot also. And then on top of all that, they're going to be getting modern planes within about a month or so in the F-16s. So, while I don't think all of that will change the tide of the war, I definitely think it'll slow Russia down and allow Ukraine to once again go on the offensive. So Ukraine's going to be sitting real pretty here real soon. I can't wait to see how that's going to end up. Hit like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all soon.